Mhm. Ja, lilla gumman. Jag är lite tysta först. En har lagt ut det på sidan. Ja, just det. Kanske inte ska vara helt tyst. Funkar det här? Så. Sådär. Nu ska vi se. Då funkar det. Så. Då går jag tillbaka. Ingen här. Det brukar vara en här i början som går ut jämt. Okej, jag börjar med korten. Nu pratar jag svenska, kanske ska prata engelska. Ja. Hej, det är någon här. Hi, it's someone here. Can you see the chat and ask a question? You can speak, you can write in Swedish or English. Okay, I will actually speak English to begin with, because if someone comes in, they might not understand Swedish. So, may not. So, I have a bunch of decks right beside me here, but I will just start with these that I like to learn. This animal spirit tarot that I love. But I don't know them so much yet, so I like to use them. Yeah. Right, so. Okay. I'll see if someone comes in, but anyways, I will pick some cards and just see them as, I don't know, cards for today, since I have no questions exactly. We'll see how it goes, what the cards suggest the topic will be. Maybe I will just ramble around if no one asks a question. And yes, I want to film this, but I don't have any good equipment for that right now, so I will just keep on like this. Yeah. Right. So today I had this medicine wheel with some lovely people from a town nearby and some from this town. They are so sweet, and I learn a lot myself meanwhile, which is awesome as well. Or I remind myself also of things I may have dropped or maybe not forgotten, but still I update them kind of, and that's awesome. Usually it's the same things they ask about or question or need or so on are the same things as I want. Now my cat is laying in her little teepee looking at me. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah. You know, when they give you those kind of kisses with their eyes when they blink like that, cats. Yeah. Right. Okay. We'll see what the cards want to share right now. And the tarot cards, I don't read them reversed. Only the animal spirit cards. So. Yeah. I'm very blessed having to meeting so many fabulous people. And one of the most fabulous ones I met today. I'm so fascinated by his ways. Oh, the first card then. Ten of Cups, which is an awesome card that's about happiness, family. It's like, yeah, that's what it is. Honestly, that's a super happy card. And today is a special day. It's, the moon. In a week, it's full moon. So today, me and my mom, we sat and wrote down together. Since this is a kind of a family, this specific day is good to make wishes for the family, and so we sat and wrote down several things um, that we wanted to occur, yeah, or change or so on. So that was quite fun. Anyway, so it's a new start in a way, or could be also when it's a 1, it's a 10, and then it could also be indicating sort of an ending, but this is in good ways. There may be some jealousy here also. People that, yeah, that are a little bit sneaky, doesn't mean all that well. In this image, in this deck, this is the Nicolette Ekekoli. Here's this little girl riding this baby elephant. And that's like a protector, I feel. Although it's not fully grown up or developed yet, she is also, I mean, maybe it's the child selves of people here or something representing. But I kind of feel a familiar now I talk about that person because I just met him today, but I feel like a family sort of, maybe it's just the connection between, if you have certain gifts, I feel that person much more than I feel other people. Although I can tune in and feel others. I mean, I don't purposely. Yeah, maybe I can do that too sometimes. But I just drift when I talk now. So sorry. But anyways, maybe not when we listen to this. I just talk by myself. Anyways, so I feel he have this protective, just just not by doing anything, just by being, I feel. And there is actually a 5 there as well, connected to this maybe some anger or jealousy or something like that. So that indicates some sort of change, I think, or someone who wants to change that, who doesn't want things to go so smooth. And things have been falling around behind and so on, or have been a bit chaotic or difficult, but this it's very peaceful around these two, or maybe it could, for you or someone, indicate your different qualities, like your physical and spiritual being and so on. Anyways, this one is heading for the it's like a table or something. This looks like toys in this picture, and this little elephant with a girl in the back are like walking towards the edge here. I don't know what that indicates, because it's very good though. The whole card, it's just happiness. Hey, yo, hey, do you have a question for the cards? And if you would be Swedish, you can also speak Swedish. I mean, write Swedish if you want to. Anyways, the first card I picked was the 10 of Cups here that I sit and talk about. What would be the outcome if I pursue to build a moisturizer? Build a moisturizer? Wow. Are you sure this is a serious question? Right? Should I even? Gosh, or maybe I shouldn't do this Friday night. Is it Friday night where you are, or what is it? Okay. Well, I will pick a card. Let's see then. Anyways, but the first card here is very, very happy card, and it seems like there are dangers around, behind, on the sides, and the front, all around, but nothing gets to this happiness and peace that are in the center here. Launch in most. Okay. Oh, sorry for laughing then, and that's a good thing. Neat, I'm sure. Okay, let's see now. I will just pick a card for that then. What would be the outcome for you? Okay. This is two of pentacles or discs here. And in this deck, or in many decks actually, but it is still Nicoletta Caccoli, it shows that you will manage probably to do so, but it will be very stressful. It seems like you have many balls in the air, so to speak. I mean, this it usually is two things that someone is juggling or so, and they maybe still are stressed by it and need to drop something maybe. But in this in this picture, it's like 8, 9, 10 things or something that this person is juggling around, meaning you then. So I don't know what projects you do otherwise, because it seems like you are quite over, I mean, are you a little bit manic? I'm not accusing you for being so, but it feels like you have more than enough with the things that you do. Like you have so much to do all the time. So I wonder if that kind of becomes a movement by itself, that you come up with new things and just feel like you can do. I mean, it's become an acceleration by itself to just speed it up even more and add something all the time. Do you understand? Yeah, that's what I see in this card. Actually, I just read the cards. I'm a psychic and medium, but I don't read the cards so much that way. I just look in the cards. You do understand, yeah. And also I see the floor here where she stands in this image is like, also another thing I see, she have, okay, there are several things now I pick up from this image in the cards. You can Google the image if you want. I'm sorry that I don't show the cards themselves, but it's two of discs in Nicoletta, a coin maybe you should call it, yeah, in Nicoletta Caccoli deck. Yeah, anyway, the floor here is like, as those masons floor, white and black ones, in, I don't know if they're called something like those patterns. Anyways, I don't know if you are connected to that somehow, or if you are into magical workings as such or something. Anyways, it seems like she stands on some ground, you then, although it's a girl in the picture, I think. But it's like the base, the base of your, I don't know, the way you see the world or something, how is traditional in some way or another. I don't know. But then the things I also pick up is that her hair here, it could be like a something that is on her head, like whatever that is called in English. But if it's her hair, then it's very hard. I don't know what to say. Like when you keep it like backwards in a very harsh manner, strict, you could say maybe, or so it feels like that also. I mean, too much like that. It's just not free. So it feels like you keep yourself strained in some way. I mean, like you don't let loose. It's like you discipline, like extremely much so. In a way that also, which is very weird with this particular image, is that the head is disconnected from the body. So that makes me a little bit worried. I mean, it's an empty space where the throat and so on should be. So I feel like you kind of disconnect from yourself because there is so much to do all the time, and you juggle so many things. And you are capable of doing so. You are very, yeah. You have great capacity to deal with stress, actually. But still, there is a limit for everyone, you know. So, so I think you find it fun, and you know that you are capable of doing many things. So maybe that also adds to it, that it gives you a boost to know that, you know. But yeah, how will it go? You will manage, like the question was, like the outcome. I think it would add stress, but I mean the card says so. But you will probably be capable to do so. But I feel like maybe you need to drop a bunch of other things then. So, but I mean, if you feel that you have not enough time now to take a break, or yeah, also connect to your body is very important, because you don't really have time. It feels like, yeah. And I can understand this very much. I mean, the whole that you are very also interested in and engaged in things and so on, but you can really lose yourself in a way if you don't take time for yourself and give yourself space, however fun it is. So yeah, okay. Go on and on with the cards. Financings will start. Will you get financing? Okay. Will you drop some things then? Otherwise, you know you will hurt yourself in this process. I feel you need to drop some other things and connect to your body yourself. You know, I mean, you really need to do so. What kind of moisturizer, by the way? Anyways, sorry. Financing. Will you get that? That I think, because you seem to be a very, you know, you seem to be good at working things, so to speak, or what can you say? Let's see now. We get the financing, and the cards only read actually the past, but that flows into the future too. So this is an indication. It's not saying exactly how it will go, and it can change. Okay, let's see now. Oh, sorry, I juggled these around for so long. So whoop, I'm just dropping a bunch of things. All right, so now there are several cards here, and refirm the skin and hydrate. I mean, overall the body, or yeah. Refirm, that was a good thing. Could be send some examples to me. Right, okay, or samples to say. Okay, here are 5 cards. So I will see what they say. I wonder what this, I just have to check them a bit first. Right, I will just read them. I'll talk about, hi, there are 2 people here. Oh yeah, on your body. I'm sorry, I'm just, anyway, moving on. So here comes 10 of Pentacles. The first card I picked just before anyone was here was 10 of Cups, which is a very happy family, like, or yeah, harmonious and everything. And this is also such a happy family card, with also money as well. Very, I mean, so I think yes. But what it says here, this is like little, this is also like a playground of sorts. This deck and these images are very interesting. But anyways, it's like those little tiny carousels for small children, and they are going around that carousel. But this person, you are like riding on a donkey or something here, but are leaving this carousel, jumping off of the carousel. So I don't know if that's something that you will do now, that you have a certain, you know, preset pattern that you should go, but this is a very odd or different step than what you used to do. That you kind of jump off that. Maybe it's also an advice to do so, not to keep juggling all the other things. But anyways, it's a very good card. And obviously pentacles or coins or whatever they call it in this deck is money in itself, actually. So that's, I think that's a clear yes, but there are also a few more cards. And here is also 8 of Cups. And that usually, this is this is quite the same message in a way, because uh, the message here, or the image here, shows a girl with a skirt where that is like a cage for birds, and there are some birds flying around in it. Yeah, there's some weird images, but there is a bird that is free, that is outside that cage. And I think this also is the same as with this little carousel jumping off that. You need to not be caged in a certain. I mean, you should be aware of that. It says that the connection is unstable here. I don't know. Hope you can hear me still. I am I back. I don't know if it said that the connection was unstable. I hope I'm back if I was gone. Anyway, so quickly again, then the first 10 of coins or pentacles, so shows that you I think you will, yes, get that. But especially it shows that you jump off the carousel, that you go in a different, you can hear me say, can go in a different direction. And then 8 of Cups, which also shows to be free from the cage. I mean, you need to not be, whatever you do, not be caged. Yeah, you need to be free in your, and like make your own decisions, not like under someone else's umbrella sort of thing. That's important, even when you ask about finances, so that they don't have too much impact or saying in what you do. But maybe they don't. But anyway, they're saying. And then we have 3 of Swords. So I don't know what this means, but this is like sorrow or sadness. So what is that? Maybe you don't get it right now. Because, or maybe the ones you especially expected it from or something. I don't know what this 3 of Swords is, but I think maybe also it can indicate that it's difficult for you to leave whatever it is you are in, that it would be better for you if you did, that you freed yourself somehow. But you feel that it will be, you will be sad to do so. And then we come to Death, and the last card is Knight of Wands. So yeah, there is some, the first 4 cards, all of them say clearly that you need to let go. The Death card isn't, here it's Snow White laying in the snow with those little dwarfs around her, just finding her in the snow. But so it's about letting go, leaving something that doesn't fit you, like Snow White in this castle with that stepmom, whomever it was who gave her that poisoned apple. But you need to leave. You need to find a different place of sorts. Something, you really need to leave something. And although it feels very sad for you to do so, or maybe someone else or others also become sad if you do, and you want them to be happy, but you need to put yourself first. I mean, and then we have a Knight of Wands, as I said, and that's like everything is flourishing. It's growing, and new flowers start to what is the word for that then, anyways, they start to, yeah, flower. No, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, that shows that it will just grow and bloom, and that's the word, yeah, and so on. So I think overall, I think the message is yes to your question, but also you need to kind of be more. I don't know how you work now, in what setting or situation, but you need to make the choices and decisions yourself. It's like it's very good for you, and it will make things more abundant in your life. It will be very abundant in your life if you would dare to leave the closed situations you may find yourself in, or where you don't feel it really is exactly what you want, or it doesn't feel really, really good. Although many good things are there, it's something lacking, or it's something that make you feel trapped in some way or another. So it kind of comes more messages than you asked for. But anyways, yeah, I would still say yes to this. It's maybe the first card is very much a super yes kind of, and then the other keep showing, even that shows that with that money, with that finance, go your own way. And then I hear that song in my head, like, and I will find it for you. You know what song it is, maybe. I don't even know myself. I need to see if I can find it. Uh, I don't even know. No, this is not the one. Let's see. Oh. No, I must find it later. I don't recall how it is. Mm-hmm. I'm not starting to sing. I'm sorry. I will find it for you later. That song. I don't know who sings it. Oh, I just want to find it now. I must Google somewhat. But if you have any more questions, you can ask them still. Meanwhile, I Google whatever song it is I'm seeking. Well, we'll see. I can't really listen to them now when I have this on. It can't be these. I must listen anyways. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Oh, this is not the right one. Maybe it is actually. Oh, sorry. I will go back and see what you do. Yeah, I think it is this one. I didn't even know that it was this. I should have known this. Yeah. How could I not? I love them, and still I didn't know it was them. Fleetwood Mac, actually. But something in these lyrics have something to say to you as well. I don't know what. Maybe I could read the lyrics. Go. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. Okay, I will see if you're still there. If you have something else to say. I don't know. I have so many of these up now. I don't know where I am there. So it says, like, in the lyrics, loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. How can I when you won't take it from me? Maybe this is about, maybe it's a love thing also for you. But otherwise, it seemed like it was work related. But you can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Tell me why everything turned around. Packing up, shacking up. What? Shacking up is all you want to do. If I could, baby, I'll give it. I give you my world. Open up, everything's waiting for you. Oh, yeah. I will just not read the repetitions, but yeah, but maybe it's a separation in the form of work relationships of sorts still. Yeah. Yeah. So, but that song have something. Maybe it's the song itself. Maybe you have some connection to that song or to that group or whatever. How could I not know it was them? It bothers me though. Anyways, I found it anyways. Yeah. It's like parting ways, and you need to do that in some way or another with some people or something, yeah, some situation, which is heartbreaking for yourself to do, but it's good for you, and uh, it will make uh, things. It will be like as if you give flowers, nourishment and good soil and sunshine and everything like good for you. If you do, it's like if you plant them in the wrong environment, they won't really flourish. Yeah. So, yeah, you're welcome, anyways. So, are there any more questions here? I'll just shuffle these again. Just randomly. It's something I want to tune into you more. Like I want to feel more what that song is about and everything, but I shouldn't go too far. I mean, yeah, I could. I think it's better that I just don't. You probably know. I mean, usually when it comes to the cards, since I said you usually read patterns in the past in the cards, so you can obviously influence the future and so on. It's not set in stone, but usually we follow the similar pattern into the future. So it's usually accurate. But what was I going to say now? Oh gosh, I'm too tired. I forgot. What was it I was about to say about that then? I don't even know. Anyways, I'm glad you understood sort of what it meant. So maybe I should just pick a random card here, or maybe I should pick, like, sometimes I do these if it's not many people here. There are 2 people here now. Can you see the chat? Then you can write a question in Swedish is okay as well, or English. It's gone again, that person. Anyway, so yeah, I used to do like choose one between 1 and 3 and something and to give a message, but it's better to do them personalized. It's more accurate. So yeah. I will just pick a card and just talk about it until someone comes with a question again, if that happens. This is my relaxing fun time, by the way. When I need to relax, also they say, like I talked about with this fascinating person today. I just mentioned, actually, my mom was there, reminding me, but there is this thing you can do which seems too easy if you are in fight or flight, and I assume you are at least in a very stressed out mode. That is to breathe in and count to 5 and take a brief pause, like just a few seconds, and then breathe out. And no, did I say 5? I mean 3. You breathe in and count to 3 and take just a short break, and then you count to 5 on the out breath, and then you take a short breath also out, so to speak, before you breathe in, and then you continue doing that for 3 minutes. That resets the fight or flight reaction, and maybe you need to do it several times a day if you're hyper stressed, but eventually also, if you get into it, then you can reset it in a shorter amount of time. But that's enough, honestly, to just do it 3 minutes. So that's a really, really good thing for those who are constantly in that, and also to speak in a different language like I do now. And I think I realized that after doing this many years, that I really love to do that, and I didn't know why exactly, but it is because it's very difficult to keep. I mean, to remember how to speak in that another language than your first language if you are on high stress. So you kind of calm down to be able to find the words. So I think that's one of the things I love with these. So I relax really and enjoy them. So, anyways, the cards that come up now is like, wow, these two cards is first it's the Hanged Man kind of card, but here it looks so very different. And then the Star. And both are, there is such a dark background, and they are very bright, angelic figures on the front, you can say. But in this Hanged Man, it's still the same deck. Nicoletta Kikoli, I say. I don't know how you pronounce it otherwise. Anyways, they hang like in a thread. It's like two heads of. There's one person with two heads. This is, as I said, a very special deck. So I think this means that you, whatever this talks about to someone who may listen now or later, is that you're divided, like you are stuck because you can't make a choice, kind of. There are two similar options or something. So that's why it's very hard to move in any direction. Right now, anyways. It feels, yeah, impossible almost to do so. No one weighs higher, so to speak, than the other. And you would probably prefer to keep both. You know you have to make a choice, but it's not the right time. And so right now it's impossible to do anything about it for some reason. And then the Star, which shows great hope. I think this, when this choice have been made, because then it's only one left, so to speak. Maybe this is about love, these cards. Because there are like two female faces on that Hanged Man card, like ballet angel of sort, I don't know. And then the star that lays on a cloud connected to the whole universe, sort of. So maybe it's someone else, but it looks pretty similar to those two also. I think it's about choosing one, and it will be very much better then, whenever you do. Yeah. Or maybe it's even someone else, I don't know. But you, at least when it's time to leave that position where you stand and cannot make a choice. Maybe you leave it all together. I mean, both of these choices, because it's too hard to make a decision there. Maybe something else comes in that like give you the opportunity to move forward to something really good. But it's very good and hopeful to come for some whomever this was for. Shall I continue? I continue to pull cards, and then someone who checks in may recognize that it's for them then. Yeah. If maybe I should go on Facebook and see if someone writes there, because some can't see if they have just a phone. They can't see the chat here. Maybe I should do that, but I will pull some more cards first. Oh, one more card first. This is the Shaman card. This is actually, I love this in this deck. The same deck still. It's the Magician card. But this is a very shaman card. She holds like, well, sorry. She holds a jaguar mask in front of her. It's on the staff actually, but like a mask she can hold in front of her face. And she also have like a dress that is similar, and some ears like a jaguar. This is little shaman. What does this mean then? This is a fearless one. That is what it means, among other things. Someone who likes to, someone who's very connected to their also animalistic side, so to speak. Yeah, to the instinctual nature as well, with a very and also she have a tail actually. I see that now. She's very observant, sees very much, also in different realms. She can like shift very very quickly between seeing with her physical eye, so to speak, and tune in a different way. And she knows that she's capable of doing this, and probably have been that since she was a kid. This one. What else to say about that? I don't know. Maybe I should talk about that. I will check in Facebook if someone has asked something there. They don't know, they can't, so I don't know. I don't think so. I don't see that now. No. You know, I do this on Facebook. I just, when I sit and listen to something else, I put all the kind of links. I sit and like do that all the time. So some people don't have the energy to be on that page. I think they have to see a lot of things that I constantly show there. Anyway, okay, the shaman, which is also what I work with. Maybe I can talk about that until someone asks a question, if someone does. So today, anyways, I have two medicine wheel groups, and one I had today. I almost forgot them because I was so, yeah. I am usually all in when it comes to whatever, and then I forget everything else in that moment, so to speak. So I was very close to missing them, but anyway, usually I don't, luckily. Anyways, it was quite fun. But now again, we have been going back a bit to, yeah, to certain things, and it's very fun. This medicine wheel, I do it every year with different people also, and it's more fun to do it with others as well, because I also do it myself, but over and over again. But you come across different things and work through various things with yourself. Yeah, and it seems like I've always been like that, so I go in different, I mean, in the opposite direction almost. I start also when I began with witchcraft. I've mentioned this many times. I started like from the spaced out place, and the practices of journeying and so on helped me to come back into my physical, into the body much more. I landed, kind of grounded myself, and that's usually not what the aim is for most people. Most like to then open up more in, let's say, spiritual or such ways. But I was way too open, but still, it really helped me to be grounded. Yeah. It also helped me open up, but in a more controlled way. Yeah. In a way more controlled way. Yeah. So anyways, that's the same now. It seems like I eventually, after so long time, I'm really onto the physical. I've done all the. Usually, it's in this tradition, Munaki, that shamanic traditions. But I was a shaman since I was a child. I could journey and so on before, by myself without having anyone teaching me and so. But I just did. But anyways, in the south, it's focused on the physical, and west where is the direction of the jaguar. It's about the mental and emotional, and so. And north, the hummingbird, and ancestors and such as well. And in east, it's the condor or eagle, and eagle, you could say. Yeah, so which is the spiritual, and the hummingbird is the soul you work with. So I started like from the opposite direction, but eventually I've landed here on Earth. More so, I'm getting here. Anyway, so I think that's what this magician here is very competent in magic. Yeah, that's also a thing. I shouldn't brag too much. I won't go there. There is a lot of things to say about that, but yeah, this one is anyways very good at that and knows it. Yeah, she can handle her tools very well. Also the mental start, and that's so fun when you start to realize the power you have within, and to actually embrace that and take that on. It's so fascinating, and it never stops being fascinating. It's like it's so awesome, and it really helps also. I mean, you get reminded pretty much also when you work with clients and so, but when you do this medicine wheel, where you for a long time, like a year at least, work with others in this process, it constantly comes up new things that make you see and understand more things. So I'm so happy doing this. Yeah. Anyways, there's so many things to talk about regarding that, but I won't go too far. Yeah. And as I said, I also work as I've mentioned this so many times. I feel very, I don't know who wants to hear about this, but I want to kind of explain it again and again. But if anyone have questions around it, these things I do, please ask as well. But when it comes to the shamanic practices, these Munaki practices and those from Peru, and so they are a little bit different from what I did before, but still there is very much a difference between the witchy things, the shamanic things, and the mediumship things, and so on. Although they are very, very closely linked to each other, you can say. But yeah, but they are very different as well. As a medium, you're just a channel mainly. You interpret. Sometimes it comes without the need to interpret it even, but you just receive. You're just receptive, passive actually, and I like that very much. But in magic, you obviously are active. It's like a double. You work also with the passive side, but you project rather than just receive, and then when it comes to the shamanic side, then you journey, you work in other realms. As a medium, you are open to other realms, so to speak, but you don't travel yourself, so to speak. Yeah, I hope it makes sense to anyone what I'm saying now. That's what some of the differences, but they go very much into each other. And all of it is like healing. It's for the purpose of healing. Yeah. And also, I don't know if I will do that. There are many things that I want to do as well. But I also taught a little bit tarot to some. And I talking about this is number one, the first card in this major arcana. Actually, the Fool is the one that goes through all of the major arcana. So, but the first card in this process is the Magician. And I also saw, but you can't go into everything. There are so many depth and layers and correlations and synchronicities and everything, so you get all blown away when you look at it. But also how well tarot fits with the medicine wheel. So I started that with one of the groups, but I also realized that this is too much for they to. I can't like bring in too much information when things are very new. So I had to like drop that a bit. But I saw that that also follows that pattern exactly, the major arcanas and the medicine wheel. But anyway, yeah, it's those natural movements, they obviously do so. So it's not nothing very surprising, but still, yeah. Anyways, this is like a new journey when it comes to this. Yeah. And I think maybe this is what I recognize with this person that I met today. That is also shaman who do other things than focus on that, but still, I get so like happy meeting someone who have that so strong. They, yeah, what can I say? It just cannot be hidden. It's just there, so natural, and so deeply, you know. Yeah, I get so happy meeting that person. So okay, well, pull another card. Shall I ask something? I don't have any questions. Maybe I should do a layout of sorts, shall I? And see whom it fits. I wonder also if these have knives. No, I don't think I've stopped. I will pick some other cards and see if I get some information what to do here. Yeah. I have to shuffle a little bit more. So let's see. Here we have the Emperor and the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups and the Empress. I think these are cards that come up. They came up pretty much lately when I did these things before here. So what is this saying now? Obviously there is an emperor and an empress here, but they are kind of in conflict. The emperor, or this man and woman, it could also be. The emperor here is like, yeah, you have empires. I mean, this is someone who is very busy, very stable and solid, and could be like open also, but have a lot of things to do and control a lot of things. I mean, maybe have different, businesses, or I don't know, someone who is busy very much with the outer world in that sense. And this empress here, she is much softer in a way. I mean, she is into softer values, you could say. She is also very into details. She's very, and beauty is a good a thing for her. Like, but she can see also beauty in many many things where others don't see it. But yeah, her focus is somewhere else. I think she dreams about something different. She wants something different. And yeah, she it's something she can say. I mean, both are very strong personalities and very strong creators. She create her world and beauty around her and everything, or give birth to it almost in a way, while he governs his areas where his work, you could say, yeah. But they are pretty separated in a sense, although they are belong together. So she have a lot of ideas or dreams. She have a lot of dreams, but Yeah, there is some disappointment here in her, maybe also in him. He's too busy maybe to see that also, even because he's a little bit stubborn, yeah. and and I think there are some discussions going on here with the Five of Wands, where there is misunderstandings, and they go in different directions pretty much, and maybe that in itself becomes a reason or a cause for these misunderstandings when they try to reach each other or so on. I think he get a little bit, quiet and mad. Not aggressive, but rather maybe sometimes also lash out, but mainly like, you know, hold it in and keep focusing on what is, like, in a stubborn way rather than, yeah. So it's not like serious discussion. I mean, it's nothing like fighting or so, but it's just misunderstandings and having different directions with where you want to go, what you really want to create, and also being separated in doing so. It's like you don't create together. He creates in his area of being active, which is very much disconnected from her world. And he's very lonely, actually. She's not so lonely. He's very lonely here. A little bit sad, but he wouldn't express that, I don't think. Yeah. Because there are very few who can understand this man. He doesn't show so much to everyone. There is so much, both fire and energy, and also behind those, this armor. He is very. He's strong. It's not like he's vulnerable, like as such, but he keeps. He doesn't show that part of himself much. Yeah, and he's a very good leader. He's a very strong and competent leader as such. But yeah, there is still a disconnect here. I don't know who this is for even, but someone who will pick up and listen, I assume that sometime. Um, I wonder. Yeah, this is. And she also have her eyes like in a totally different direction. Maybe she's more turned away, actually. She's so focused on her dreams. She's so focused on her little projects, and what she doesn't really see into him, because she's more focused on her inner world and just those, and also the things around her that she feels is important. But that's other things than him, apparently, here right now. And also it could have become a pattern, these discussions that you where you don't agree, and therefore also it's easier to like focus on these people. I think they have been hanging out, I mean, hanging out, but no, but they have been a couple for a long time. Yeah, maybe I have to get some advice for these. I think so, unless there comes another question here. So there are so many different, also they see the world in different ways from totally different perspectives. And yeah, and they really cannot understand. They try to understand where the other one comes from, but it's so totally different, so in many ways. So it's like they don't understand, and I think he in particular feel a bit attacked, sort of. Yeah, yeah, like as she's on top of him, sort of. Or, or so on. And he is very competent, as I said, and very much used to dealing with things. So he doesn't really enjoy that. And also maybe maybe also he let her make decisions pretty much and so on. It makes him a little bit bitter, maybe, that it's like all on her terms somewhat. I don't know. I need to get an advice for whomever this couple is. I hope it's not too you. It was something for you there. I don't know. An advice for whomever this is for. Oh, listen. Well, oh, we get the zebra. What does that one say? Right? That's a very, very beautiful card. Oh, the zebra. It's so beautiful. And the way she draw her paintings and so on, Kim Krantz, they are like so fascinatingly beautiful. Anyways, now I will read about the zebra here and what the advice is for these people. Zebra. Here it is. Oh, did I not take? I hope I can read. I didn't take the flashlight. I use that sometimes because okay. Eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental and volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. Wow. Oh, that maybe it's that. Like go on a journey, do something like together, like such, because you are where you can't do your things uh, on your own, in your own direction, so to speak, where you do things together and drop the things you are usually focused on at home. Maybe that is the advice here also. It says it's oh, I need to leave back. Worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion forward. And if it's out of balance, which it is probably, maybe because this come up right and then anyway, so but if it is, then it's jaded, petty, and vain. And to balance it, an epic adventure and art can help. I think it's the whole. I really think that the whole advice is to go to a far land, pack your bags, go to faraway land. Yeah, go on a really adventure together. So before you drift further apart in your own, and where you get stuck in those little discussions that kind of eat on the relationship, where you don't even want to try because you don't find the words or the way to make yourself understood. I think that is a feeling both have here. So, but that's the advice. If it's possible for you to do that, that would be awesome. Yeah, the zebra is calling you, maybe Africa then or something. Shall I go on? It's only me here. I'll take one more card, then I will just go because it's not so many here today. I have other challenges where there are more action, but I want to make I usually pull cards and put up a photo on them on Facebook there, and then I write the whole hi, long time persecution. You find this channel, you know the other channels, yes. Okay, do you have a question today? Anyways, yeah, what I was going to say is that I usually put up a picture of the cards, and then I write the message with all the interpretation privately, because I don't want to expose people's personal lives officially, so to speak. But this is more calm to me than doing that. So I hope they find this sooner or later. But do you have a question? Persecution. I'm waiting. I am waiting for a like you. I have all these old songs always on my mind. I will send that to you. It's a girl like you, I think. Come into my life. Let's see it. Oh, I will just put the link here. I'm sorry I'm so quiet, but I just want to. Excellent. I'm so silly with all these old songs. So, yeah, I'm well. Are you well? I'm awesome. This is the song for you then. I'll see if there is any lyrics. No, it's not any lyrics here. I don't know the lyrics, actually. I must see what it says. I must update my song. I mean, I only have old songs in my mind. And then I want to sing. I won't do it. I refuse to make a song out of this. But okay, I see if you say something. I will read it to you. Okay, let's see if this is for you. So long I've been looking so hard. I've been waiting so long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time when you love someone. It feels so right, so warm and true. I need to know if you feel it too. Maybe I'm wrong. Won't you tell me if I'm coming on too strong? I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because I'm totally that person. This heart of mine has been hurt before. This time I want to be sure. Been waiting for maybe not a girl, but to come into my life. Been waiting for a girl like you. A love that will survive. I've been waiting for someone new to make me feel alive. Well, I feel alive anyway. Yeah. You're so good. When we make love, it's understood. It's more than a touch or a word can say. Only in dreams could it be this way. When you love someone, blah, blah. I don't know if it could. I don't know. From the moment I wake up till deep in the night, there's no way on earth that I'd rather be than holding you tenderly. I've been waiting. Won't you come into my life? It's no. It just seems so dangerous. Foreigner. Yeah, foreigner, maybe. Yeah, that's true, anyways. Something made sense there. I don't know. Maybe it's for someone else. Okay, maybe it's for no one. Maybe it's just my mind. Oh, so are you well? Back in Ireland. Yeah. So what do you think about this whole thing that goes on then in Ukraine? What are your thoughts on that? On the whole biochemical? Any thoughts? Here it's pretty much, I mean, that's maybe all over the West. Most people just agree totally on each other. Not, oh, good, you're not bad. Yeah. Anyways, I won't go into politics. Why did I even say that? But don't you want to ask a question to the cards then? Or to me? You can ask me without the cards. I mean, we can just chat for a little bit if you want to. Yeah, lots going on there, right? It's so sad with all the people that are suffering and getting hurt and also animals and everything. Wow. But just the facts of the matter, what is that really? That's what I wonder. But it will all show, I'm sure. And it will probably influence everyone. And it does already, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm pretty much a question mark when it comes to all that. That's why I'm asking. I don't have enough insight into a lot of things to really understand what's going on fully. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, but sometimes, one wonders. I mean, media itself is doing that all the time, all the time, and our media not the least. I mean, that's very obvious when you look into it more. So therefore, it's very. I mean, yeah, yeah. It's easy to think that it's only someone else's. I mean, I'm not sure how you think about things, but I mean, yeah, media overall is very much propaganda. And that's a scary thing also to realize. Actually, today was the first time I listened to a few of these things each day on different channels because I try to also be a little bit skeptical to whatever is promoted, let's say. But actually, they talked about reflexive control as a sort of a secret program that Russians had before. I don't know. That it was like a certain secret method, although everyone, I guess, used that. It's not, I don't know. Anyway, I was surprised they used that expression in some, don't remember what country that news was from, but, or they were interviewing some expert, I don't know, whatever, on some news channel. Yeah. Yeah. So some, yeah. I don't know what to say. Maybe we should ask the cards about that a little bit, but then I interpret them through my own perceptions, I'm sure. But I try to be neutral when it comes to that. Yeah, okay. I won't do it tonight. I will do it tomorrow because I don't want to have those images in my mind when I go to bed. Exactly. So yeah, but yeah, we'll see. We'll hope everything. By Oliver Stone. Okay, yeah, we'll sure check it. Ukraine on fire. Yeah, there is so many things. That was one thing that I. This one actually, it was also now into the songs all the time. Oh, yeah, I understood that kind of, that it's a documentary. I will absolutely check it out tomorrow. Um, this song, uh, but sometimes I don't listen to lyrics. This I've heard since I was 11, I guess, or something. But still, I just found it very interesting right now. Sometimes, I mean, okay, I exaggerate the meanings of lyrics, I think, often, but um, it was something in the lyrics of this I felt. Wait a second. Here. Now I forgot what the lyrics were. But anyways, we'll see. Maybe it says so here. Sometimes it does underneath. No, it didn't. Okay. I must check it. Maybe it wasn't really something special, but to me it was somewhat. Uh, see. Um, I'm just a fact. Bless my eyes this morning. Just sun is on the rise once again. You have to be happy in a little, but it wasn't that. Anything can happen. The way earthly things are going, anything can happen. Yeah, you see men sailing on their ego trip. Also, bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Wait, let's see. Blast off on their spaceship. Million miles from reality. No care for you, no care for me. Anyway, all you gotta do is give a little, give a little. Yeah, but this one, I think, was the fact. So you think you found the solution, but it's just another illusion. So before you check out this, what is that, tide? Don't leave another cornerstone standing there behind. You got to face the day, come what may. Yeah. I don't know, just the whole we the street people talking, yeah. We the people struggling. I mean, it's so very close to I don't know what. Just I never heard. I mean, I've been seeing. I listened to Bob a lot when I was younger, and then I didn't even know the words. I thought it was just like a like you say tralala or something like bomb bomb bomb. I didn't know it was bomb bomb bomb, like bombing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, oh, it was a bot here as well. So yeah. Anyways, any questions? We can ask also universal questions or worldly questions if you don't want to ask anything personal. Like, I mean, to the cards. Obviously, I could tune in psychically also. Usually, I don't do that. Toto, the earliest song. Is there a song that is called that, or is there? You mean those earliest, or what? Is there? There must be one earliest. I will check. Hold the line, yeah. Oh, I have forgotten that actually. That was what was oh, I'm just stuttering. I will check that now. Because they repeat that all the time. Yeah. I've kind of forgotten that song existed, but now I can hear it anyway. It's not the way that. Oh, I actually need to know the music of it now. Um, no, I don't even remember now. Uh, how does it go? I try to go. It's not in the way that you hold me. Not in the way that you say you care. It's not in the way that you've been treating my friends. It's not the way that you stay to the end. It's not in the way you look or the things that you say that you'll do. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Yeah, now I remember how it sounds. Uh, it's not in the word. Yeah, it's the same. Hold the line. Wow. Yeah. It's not in. It's not in the way you say you. It's not in the words that you told me. It's not in the way you say you're mine. It's not in the way that you came back to me. It's not in the way that your love set me free. It's not in the way you look or the things that you say that you'll do. No, it's a similar. Yeah. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Also, these truckers, I really support them. Yeah, the waiting for, yeah, that one too. For a girl like you, that was like, that was the one that I. Is there a Toto song for when it comes to them as well? No, no. Yeah. Anyways, they said that also when it comes to the all the time when it comes to those truckers in Canada. Oh, there are still there is nothing in the media about them. I just read. I don't know actually the facts about it though. And then of course, but it was like, did they say 62? I don't think miles. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it probably was like somewhere I don't recall now. But some truckers were driving uh, somewhere. So the first one actually ended up at the end of the last one. It was so long, so it was like they built a circle around, sort of a very long one, but it's not covered in the news at all. Yeah, love lyrics actually. It's like they are on a different your journey also. Yeah. Oh, that one. That last last song in the what the uh, in that what is it called now? Uh, God, why don't I even Sopranos? It was the first. Yeah, it was like the ending of Sopranos. That Glee song, like, yeah, I'm not very good at remembering exactly names of names of stuff. I just get like a song in my head, and I realize that is sort of like, as they say many times, the subconscious or spirits or so speak with images, but to me they usually speak in words actually. But anyways, I think it's the same with songs. Sometimes they kind of pass through this logical sense, and they come through much clearer, like an image in the tarot cards or something that wants to be revealed or said. You pick it up easier than if it's spelled out in a logical way. Yeah. Foreigner Toto journey. Yeah. What does Toto mean, by the way? The word. I mean, why did they even come up with that name? Does it mean something, that um, group name? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting anyway. What we'll have actually here in Sweden, I don't know how it is where you are at, wherever that is, but but I just heard. I don't want to scare anyone or myself, but yeah, yeah. And the Russians apparently could, because I thought it would be good to have like a radio where you have like you don't need batteries, but you can wave, so you get like you could call, you can load the phone, and is that the words even? Anyway, uh, but then I heard someone talking and said that it will take Russia a few seconds to just uh, erase all digital stuff here in Sweden, like cut it all off, and also even the banks. Oh yeah, was it the dog in Wizard of Oz? Really? That's really interesting. I had no clue actually. What? This is cool. Yeah. How could I not know that? And that story of it's in itself. Oh, I need to kind of check into that more now, suddenly. Anyways, so it would take like a few seconds. The whole of Sweden would be, uh, they could shut it down or probably even or hack it or whatever. But then if they would, yeah, Dorothy's dog. I just googled that. Anyways, it, if it would like, uh, if our bank system would be hacked or shut down or erased, like then everything would be gone. Those ones and zeros and whatever you make digital money, it would all be gone, and you can't like suddenly just it's gone. You can't just have it there. If here in Sweden everything is digital, how unsmart. I mean, there is no backup system at all. Oh my gosh. uh, we will see how everything goes. It's like we invite, I don't know. I just feel that's so weird. We will see how it goes. Also, when they all the time, I don't know if we are even interesting to Russia, but I'm curious why on news channels they always talk about those countries that have been involved before in USSR, is it called, like Soviet? But anyways, and so on. But here, it's some way easier. I mean, Finland is Finland is so dependent for the energy, and we don't have a lot of defense. So yeah, anyway, we will see what happens. Oh, how sweet to have you here. I need to cough. I need to pause here. What does that mean? Scams galore. What does it mean? I don't even understand the words. Scammers galore. Give them hell. I would just like, is this a song? I don't know. Oh, Steven. No, I don't know it was Steven. What to look out for while searching the ad. Yeah. Scammers. Give them hell. A book. Is that a book? Have you read that? But I mean, here it says also that it's an act of deception, trickery, fraud, or manipulation intended to gain your trust and compliance. Yeah. There is so much that is. So who knows what is? I mean, I feel all is the delusion. Yeah, that's great. But shouldn't we still ask the card something then? Is all, I mean, everything. I also checked with the Anonymous. I checked their pages, and It was some interesting thing they said or wrote another day, also related to Russia. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, obviously with this, with the taxes and everything, it's it was supposed to go this way no matter what when it comes to the economy. Yeah, this system. I wonder what comes instead. Do you have like telegraph? Is it called? Many have that instead now. I've realized, or instead they additionally have it. And can you have it without having it connected to the phone? I don't like to have everything connected to everything. Somehow I don't know what it even helps, but yeah. I try to keep things separated instead. I don't want everything to be governed by one source, let's say. So I've thought about that because many of the things I'm interested in, they give links to Telegraph, but then they always say that they will. Maybe you can choose not to have it connected to the phone, but I don't go there. I don't know. Yeah. It wouldn't be easy to. There is so much. Oh, anyway, so much trouble in the world. It wouldn't be easy somehow to, even with surveillance, to be sure what's what. I mean, there must be a lot of scam. I mean, intended so going on because everyone knows they're surveilled, so to speak. Also, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult. Do you have any cards? Have you ever done things like this? I actually was to the bank. It was several years ago, and talked to them about that, and they agreed. They knew it themselves that this couldn't go. Oh, you do. That couldn't go any other way than, yeah, than it's going now. When people get surprised, still. What kind of cards and stuff do you do or work with? Is that the yes? I don't know. Maybe I answered something else that I said, but maybe you can. I don't know if I wanted to put a card for me because of your channel name. I feel that that could go wrong. Yeah. Is there an alien mind takeover? Um, I mean, what do you think? Entities? Well, I don't know. You know, no, I shouldn't talk too freely here because it's on my Facebook as well. People will assume I've lost everything. But yeah, I've had some experiences. I think that there is a lot of experimentation going on with gene manipulation, at least, or so on, such things. Yes. I mean, that's obvious, isn't it? Yeah. But also, those things, I don't think they are impossible or even very strange if so, but I also think it's quite likely that it's also manipulation. I mean that it's also scientifically, experiments with uh, artificial intelligence and so on. That may also seem pretty alien, maybe to us. Yeah, but I'm open to everything. Kind of, I just don't know. I've experienced certain things, but I don't know what to make of them exactly. Some of them, and I also watched these UFO files, those that were released. I think it's on net. I'm not sure it was actually the same. There are some series of maybe it's 6 programs or so on Netflix, which I found really interesting. I mean, they were very different than I thought. Also, they found some actually some what is it called, like no, I can't even talk about it because I don't know the English words for the things that I want to say now. So some yeah, well, anyways, they can do a lot. They can really, really do a lot of strange things. I mean, the technique and so on. So who knows? I don't know. I was really fascinated by X-Files before, but yeah, there is a lot of things happening. But I think it's the unveiling of things. That is one thing I think. I believe so. That's what's going on, and exactly how and what and so on, I'm not sure. But I think things are getting revealed, and that's a good thing, though. But I wish no one had to suffer and so on. But in the process of this, and I think, I mean, I'm quite half asleep, I feel, regarding those kinds of things. I mean, the worldly things. That's not my focus. I've never been. So I feel I need to read up on everything, like history and so on. I don't know a lot. But I feel that people really need to be more questioning and discerning. It's really, really scary that so many never question anything and just buy into everything. That scares me very much. I mean, really. And also the division that easily happens where, yeah, you know, that's, I mean, shouldn't we be a little bit aware that that may be the intent? So to sidetrack us from seeing the core of things. But when it comes to if it would be like interdimensional or in that sense, I don't feel like I don't feel scared or anything like that. What do you think? Do you think it's a, because what it seems like from those, if they are true, I mean, if they aren't just fake things as well, but it seems like they are beneficial and want to prevent us, if so, from destroying ourselves and our world. So when I check those, could you call them documentaries? Well, they are actually. At least they describe what they experienced and saw and so on. But I don't know. I couldn't say. Also, I think that many things go on in different dimensions. So, I mean, that's also to me very obvious, and so maybe it's not as physical as we think all the time. You know. But yeah, shall we ask? Shall we ask that? Is there an alien mind takeover? Then I can't sleep. Will I dare to do that? I should do that and see what the card says. Just to use the cards a bit. But did you have the cards yourself or something? What kind of, if so? Now I want to see if there is an alien takeover like that. I think the experimental scientists of sorts and so on, whatever, whomever that is, who do those things, probably cloning and whatever. I think that's going on all the time. and whatever they try to develop, I think it's okay. You didn't have that. Okay, here comes dragonfly, but reversed. So what does that mean as an answer from this wild unknown animal spirit deck? I need to check. This is my newest, so I don't really know. I don't know them by heart. We will see. I mean, you don't obviously need cards. That seems weird as well. Let's see. Can't concentrate, busy mind. That is a sign, probably. And then let's see. And the way to actually balance that is to focus on the breath. I love Eckhart Tolle and so on. And yeah, maybe if we are distracted, if our minds are, I mean, when I think about entities overall, I mean, spiritual entities of sorts, then if we are, if we lose ourselves, we get distracted, like scattered like that, then it's way easier for something else to maybe not invade, I wouldn't say, but I mean, yeah, if there, it creates like gaps or empty spaces, I think, in ourselves in a way. If we focus on our breath, if we are present in ourselves, then that's like a protection, I guess. But to what, I'm not sure. Energies overall, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. That was a very unclear answer, maybe. But yeah, we are also aliens. I mean, where do we come from? And where are we even? Flying around in space. This is so weird. The whole thing is so weird. I think I was totally screwed up when I saw that film. What is it now called? The Truman Show. That screwed me up. Yeah. Then I started to see things differently, but it was a good indication of things. I mean, many talk about like 1984, those kinds of things and so on, but I think actually, yeah, I don't know. I think Truman Show has had something to say also. Yeah. But do you want a personal? Love isn't always on time. When is it then? Do you have an idea? Shall we pull a love card? No, not a love card. I mean a card regarding love. Yeah. Maybe love is always on time. Always present. Oh, I took some. I had those. What are they called? Like sticks where you could put some oil and they absorb it and it makes a good smell. But I did throw that away because I didn't. Okay, I go on. Because I didn't like understand that I had this little bottle with the extra fragrance. So, but it smells really good. But then I had some on my finger that I just have put in my eye now. So stupid. Anyway, it's very uninteresting. Okay, about love, I will pull a general card for us both, and then maybe just one of us. Oh, here is very interesting things. Okay, we got 4 cards. I don't know which one is for us both or for any of us. Maybe a few are for you and not from, But I will say what they are first. These are all from the wild unknown animal spirit deck, and therefore I don't know them. So I will just say first there are 3 reversed card, and then there is an upright card. So first these 3 reversed are the spider and the whale, and then the octopus, and then is the peacock upright. So what does this say? I must just check them. How interesting, actually. And also the octopus and the spider, I don't know, they kind of remind of it with those, like the remind me of each other, let's say. But I will just put them aside. Oh, this smell, it's very strong that I have on my fingers or whatever. It's good, but you shouldn't put it in your eyes, actually. So let's see the spider here. I will have to check since I don't know. I mean, I could go into intuitively feel, but I think it's a good ending though with this peacock upright. So we come to that soon. But there are some things that are imbalanced. What it means when they come reverse these cards is that something is out of balance. So it needs to be balanced first. And I don't know what. There are 3 cards. Maybe it's like 3 months. Not 3 weeks. It's 3 something, I think. Where is this first spider? Then I will find it. I'm sorry it takes such time. Come on, there it is. It's the net this spider have is very beautiful. It's like all kind of colors in it, shimmering, sort of, very beautiful. Anyways, this is out of balance, so it says, oh, it's so dark here now. It doesn't say that. I just realized that I should have had this flashlight. I will try to read it anyway. It says, is that a word, forlorn? Discouraged, tired, forlorn. I don't know what that means, even if that's a word. And what this spider need is to be playful and creative. So yeah, I guess this love is like I guess it's a little bit like whatever kind of feeling, tired of of spinning. I mean, not spinning. What is the word? Yeah, making this net and whatever. Yeah. Will this ever happen? Kind of. Yeah. Sort of half giving up kind of sensation, but I think that's not needed because it's getting much brighter here. So let's see, we go to the whale. That's a spider feeling that spins this web but still feels like what. Okay, the whale then. Beautiful whale here. It says heavy slips into the story. Oh, I so understand this. It could be like weight as well, but it's like more in the mind, I feel. This is so much, kind of thing. And what's needed to balance this is regular self-care. So I think both these people, both of us, need to take good care of ourselves. Like first, let's see now, and then we have the octopus. Or where is that then? Oh, I need to learn these. This is why I actually struggle with them here. I don't need to learn what they say they are, but to understand myself, the image is better. Let's see now. Oh, needy, clingy. This is the octopus. This is me. And lacks courage. Well, yeah, sometimes, yes. Oh, and what's needed is time for yourself, and maybe talk therapy can be good as well. But overall, these 3 cards talk about, yeah, playfulness is needed, not only like feeling the things are, because there is some heaviness going on here. So that's needed to feel that the things we spin, the things we create, give us some inspiration, like that we want not only like boring struggle to do, sort of that we get something out of it. So we need to take care of ourselves and also spend time alone to be able to do so. And yeah, not to be so clingy. Wow. All right, now we come to the peacock. I think this is the outcome. That's a good one, I'm sure, but I don't know, so I have to check. Here it is. This is upright then. inner beauty, compassion, assimilation of anything. Wow. Okay. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of this peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life. Yeah, that's what the problem is right now, that some of us, I am not really able to. Good. Anyways, moving on. So it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. Wow, because that's something with this whale there, when it gets heavy, ponder all things and stories and so on. But anyway, the peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. Wow, this is very beautiful. This is a confident and kind person or persons, and uh, yeah, that was really it, because it's in balance, so we don't need to understand more about it. So yeah, after this time alone and getting things into balance better, stopping repeating those heavy stories and getting, yeah, ourselves into better space with ourselves, then it seems really only good, right? Doesn't it? It's like I need to know, I need another card still, because it's like the development here, the personal development is really really awesome, and we like reach a height. But this seems to talk about still just like a personal story. So I need to pick another card. I mean, it didn't show. I think that's also maybe why it needs to take time, so that the energies match, so that not one is have reached that space and the other one is still stuck in something old. I'll just pick another card for the outcome here. Is this love going to happen? How will it be? I mean, I hope there is a tarot card that comes now, because the other ones are so vague to me. I don't understand them exactly. Not as good as those. So now, oh, here we got one. Oh, let's see. What does this say? This is Nine of Cups. This is again a confirmation of the previous cards, actually, because this is someone who is very content by themselves. So I think this must be the first step, at least, because this is someone sitting there in the bubble bath by themselves with a ginger man. They are, this little girl is bathing with his those cakes. There are got lots of cakes in these in this deck of this Nicoletta Cagoli. Anyways, so overall it talks about being very pleased and fully content with one's happy in one's own life and skin and by oneself. I think this is where it would lead to, and when it's so this like a plot twist kind of thing, when first you need to reach that, so you don't need someone else like that, then it's possible to have it in a good way, kind of thing. I think that's what it's about. So, but I would actually, now I will stop. But I will take one more. But this is obvious from the other cards as well. It will take some time until the balance within is reached, so to speak. But then there is all good things, actually, and we will get there, or I will. I don't know where you are exactly with this, but so let's see. Again, last card on this topic. How will it be then? After that, will there be love then? Like, not only love to love oneself, but that's a good thing also. How will it be with love relationship then? Okay, come on now, cards. Oh, oh, sorry, I have to move you a bit. I dropped them. Oh. So let's see. So then I got a lot of tarot cards now, luckily, because I understand them much better. Wow, this seems super great. Actually, not so great, but these are 6 cards. Oh yeah, super great actually. First there is the Hanged Man. Then there is the 4 of Cups. That was not so super great, maybe. And then the Ace of Cups, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Wands, and then the world or the universe. So this is like a completion or complete cycle. This is like happiness. So it will absolutely get there. So the first 2 cards, this Hanged Man cannot do something, just hanging there, can't move, like trapped in the situation, not in the situation, but like there is no way to influence the situation. It's just like, okay, accept what is, and that's it. Meanwhile, I think this is the 2 people. One is hanging there, can't do much, although wanting to, but yeah. And the other one stubbornly crosses his arms and sitting there beneath the tree and have been disappointed maybe by 3 previous relationships, like these 3 cups, or by 3 situations with the same person or something, because now when offered this cup, this one refused to even look at it, doesn't want it, kind of. So, but this is a very good cup, this is a good love, but this person refused. So that person cannot do anything else than hang there and just, yeah, dream away. But then the wonderful cards come, these 4 last cards here, and that is Ace of Cups, which is could be a new birth of sorts, but it's like, at least, yeah, it's new love. It's Cups is love overall and emotions, and this is potential, obviously, but it's also the strongest. The all the aces are such things that haven't yet come into manifestation, but they are also the most potent. They hold the strongest force, or the strongest power. So the aces are really, really strong. Everything comes from that strength of the ace. So yeah, Ace of Cups. That is, it spills over. This love kind of cannot not be spread, and it's very also spiritual. It's like the dove there. Um, yeah, it's like a higher love. Now I hear that song. Sorry. Do I have to? I can find it later. But then it's not even good songs that I have in my mind typically. Maybe that is good. I don't know. But anyways, because of this overflowing love, although this one is so stubborn and doesn't want it, still this Knight of Pentacles is like sitting there, not moving the horse, but still there are some seeds planted there, and this one sits there, not moving, having their full armor on, and and uh, and still kind of perceive this love and understand that it's there, although not taking any steps towards. So it will take some time. It will take quite long time. This because this one, yeah, doesn't want to. Obviously, it's like very beautiful out there, but it's like planting a tree maybe or something. It will take time for it to grow so that trust can be gained. I think it's there is where it's aside from the whole development with this person themselves within, so also about the connection and the trust there. This person will wait and see, is this really solid, because otherwise this person won't make any moves in any direction, just sitting there. But anyways, then the Ace of Wands, which is like a phallus symbol apparently. Yeah, so it's a kind of a new home area. It's a castle at the back here in the background. and there are new leaves sprouting from this wand. It's like, it's so fiery and so, this is like the water element of the Ace of Cups, and then the fire of the Ace of Wands here coming together eventually. um, and bringing the opposite energy towards each other, but it will be fabulous, yeah. Although one is more cooling and one is more fiery, it's perfect energy match here still. um yeah, it's like the feminine and the masculine, obviously. And then the world, which is, this is so much balance in all kinds of ways. It's like the peacock card, I guess, like, because here is like this lion, ox, is that word, eagle, and man at the center of the directions, all these elements, and this what is that called, that Caesar had on his head kind of thing. But anyway, it's like victory, and she's like dancing here naked in the center. Everything is like magical here, everything is fulfilled, yeah. So eventually everything will be awesome, and then these people and us probably will feel really really good within themselves, not dependent on this relationship, but it will still add to much of their happiness and continuous growth as such, but also the some sort of completion, yeah. Very beautiful. But the green here on this around here also indicates the continuous growth still, yeah. And it's freedom also. She's dancing there naked with this like shawl or whatever it is, some fabric around her a little bit, but yeah, some sort of liberation of sorts. So it's like it will be fulfilled kind of immediately when it, yeah, it does sound fun, at least my interpretation, right? But it will take so much time. Oh my, that doesn't sound extremely fun to work one's way to get to that self-loving place and balance first of all before this, or this is, yeah, coming eventually, yeah. So, and then, yeah, yeah, this is and it's interesting also how it goes from these aces to just fulfillment. It's just not nothing needy. It's like so uh it's so ripe at that time, so it's just like everything is fulfilled immediately, kind of from zero to fulfillment, kind of. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, but it will take some time because there is some stubbornness here and there is some over eagerness and some things going on that needs to be balanced, but yeah. That's that. We will hope for that then. So, any other question? Maybe I should go to bed soon. What time is it where you are at? Trying to check you. No, but it's at the same time, maybe. But maybe you're not there. But anyways, not in Ireland. Now it's 11 minutes past 12. 0011. That's like magical to me. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. Everything is magical, isn't it? Do you have somewhere? How do you live? Do you have somewhere where you can plant a tree? I want to plant a tree somewhere, but I don't know where. I mean, from like a seed, you could plant a tree from a little tiny tree, obviously. But... Oh, is it? Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyways, do you have a place where you can plant a tree? How do you live? Where do you live? Because I want to do that, but I can't just. Maybe you can, but maybe someone would kill it if you just go outdoors. I mean, I live close by a green area, sort of. Maybe you could try to plant your little tree there and hope that no one bothers it. Or you can first plant it probably like indoors from a seed, I guess. And what kind of tree? Do you know those kinds of tree alphabet they have in the Celtic? You know, do you say Celtic maybe? No, I already forgot that song that I was going to. The other song that I was going to. Anyway. Oh, they do. Yeah. They are too tasty. All right. Yeah. Indoors, my cat did it. She can't see it. How to hide it. So, do you have any animals? What was that other song? It's not important. Why do I get so fixated at like songs? But it was the song that I kind of got in my mind. It's very unimportant. Never mind about that. Maybe I should go to bed. Or do you have any more questions on this? The problem with everything, you know, or not the problem. I mean, that's the fun part. Actually, I think it's quite fun now when it comes to developing yourself and understanding more and that. I mean, it was more of a struggle like a couple of years ago, although I feel like when it comes to these things going on in the world, and so I feel pretty confused still. I mean, I feel there is a lot of maybe not information, but a lot of understanding that is lacking within me. I don't get the whole picture. I don't understand. But I don't think many maybe do. I don't know, but it's very contradictory and how to even make sense of things. But aside from that, I mean, even that, I found it more of a struggle beforehand. Let's see now. Oh, oh, they did. Yeah, there is not a lot of forest there in on Ireland. Is there even? Do you even have trees? Yeah, some trees you must have, right? But actually, when I think about images you've seen, it's like not much. It must be a lot of. It must be windy if you don't have trees. Wow, here they actually cut off all the forest. Also, it's like on the sides of the road there is some. I mean, that's so sad that I feel. But anyway, that you can. It's like a those as a facade of pretend forest, but right inside of it is just cut off everything. Like that's really not. I don't even think it's smart in any kind of way. But yeah. But when it comes to this self-development, anyways, and understanding things, I find that more and more fun. I know that I have to go through some tough passages probably to come as well. But at least it feels like I mean, you should never say that. You shouldn't jinx it yourself. Like, but it feels like I must have gone through the worst ones so far. I don't see how that can be worse to come because also I have this experience of actually getting through them and understand the value of what I've been through. So yeah, in the midst of heavy things or even terrible things, I think I can't compare to whatever I haven't experienced, but still I feel that I can know that it will lead somewhere. Let's see now. Killarney Park is how whole island should be. I don't know how that is. I have to Google that. It's very beautiful there overall, anyways. But I was like, oh, how beautiful! Yeah, wow. But this is still there, so yeah, it's very beautiful. I checked this on images on Google now. Yeah, that looks very much, pretty much like here in north of Sweden, actually. How is it with your like are those restrictions or mandates, as they say, with the corona and so on? Do you have any of those still, or how is it over there? Ours, they suddenly changed them when it was those truckers in Ottawa, and they had started to prepare. It didn't actually, it like fizzled out here much, but and they started to prepare or plan those um, whatever is they called now. Yeah, well, gosh, yeah, well, there are bunches of trucks and so on, and whatever they are called. When they planned them from the 9th, that was like the date, and then a couple of weeks earlier, our uh, government and those came out and said that they would end all the mandates from the 9th then. And the thing is, not that there have been a lot of percentages still, but there were more deaths then than like from May last year. So than that it have been from May last year. So it was no like reason, as although they talked about the age gaps between whomever was sick or so, it was like totally dependent on, they didn't want that to uprising over here. Yeah, it's over for now. Let's hope. Let's hope this just goes away now, at least. Oh my. Yeah, I know. Ah, this is so bad. And also, I don't know if that is true though, but I heard that when it comes to nuclear weapons or such, or even I guess not weapons, but if it would be those leaks or I don't know, from those fabrics, then you would need these preventive um, measures, like having a couple of meters in between people on those things of your mouth and so on. So yeah, what? So we should be trained to do those things, and I don't know when they start to use those biological weapons around or nuclear stuff, or just to try to keep us on our knees, kind of thing. Compliant, like, and I have no clue why. Yeah, I don't even understand. Although I understand that I am blind to certain things, I do not understand how how others can just buy everything without questioning it, and without even having a clue about what it's about. I mean, not even checking it, just even giving it to their kids without researching a little bit. Yes, compliant. Yeah, that's yeah. I shouldn't like be mocking, or but it's I get constantly surprised by the lack of questioning. I think most of my, first of all, I've been luckily stumbled on people that have showed me against my will. I must say I've been pretty mad at them, who have showed me things I didn't want to see, or things I didn't want to understand really, and that was a struggle. Harsh. Wow. but to kind of change my mindset a bit. But also, um, what was it? I've always been very curious, and I don't understand why people aren't more curious. Why they are maybe too tired. They work too much and everything. I don't know. But I mean, even if I think it is in a certain way, I'm always curious if it could be in any other way. That's kind of my personality, I guess. So, but yeah, it's good that it's ended there for now as well. I yeah, I just have a hard time thinking it could go back. But then on the other hand, I don't know anyone almost who see these things clearly. They may be a little bit tired of the things that goes on, but it's like, yeah, it's very very disturbing still. Yeah, there are so many things that are, as I said, also about this whole making all things digital, and also knowing how vulnerable everything becomes. I mean, and that's the same, obviously that's the same intent around that, to have slaves, yeah, without any means to protest or escape, kind of. It's horrible. Yeah. But anyways, reality will be shown to everyone, so yeah, it is what it is. Do we need some more cards? Although I'm not the best at interpreting today, maybe. I don't know. Gosh, I'm so tired. Oh, I want to plant a tree. I don't know. What tree would you suggest? Is there a holy tree? Is there a islandish holy tree? That especially magic. I mean, the oak tree is the one, right? The most considered most sacred in such ways. We don't have them actually. Yeah, you can plant them here. I think they survive maybe, but they don't grow here a lot. Oak trees in south of Sweden, but not up here. But yeah, I wonder what tree I will. I really want a tree desperately, no, but I think trees are awesome. Well, there is a card now. I'm just. Oh, there's a Scorpio. Holly. Oh yeah, Holly too. Yeah, that's lovely. Maybe I should check into them. They are green all year round, right? Is that the tree that I'm thinking of? That's really an awesome tree. That would be awesome. I wonder if they can survive a lot then, right? If I think about the right one. Now I will see about the Scorpio here is coming up. Also reversed. What can it mean? Yeah, I can always inspire myself with anything. Like getting all fired up for this. Wow, I will plant a holly tree actually. Yeah. Anyways, let's see now. When I find some, how do you find seeds for that? Do you have any seeds? Can you send them to me? Yeah. Anyway, um, the Scorpio, when out of balance, jealous, resentful, and what does it say here? Unresolved. What a word. Anyways, and to bring into balance is honesty and forgiveness is needed. I mean, needed. This one wants to. It's also a very beautiful card, but it really shows this thing. This like when it's yeah, when it's not attacking but giving this yeah, there's aggressive side or even defensive maybe, but very beautiful card, this one too. So this Scorpio is a little bit out of balance, right? Also, that was it. It just said that because it was reversed, and it just say a few things. Maybe you want to hear more about Scorpio, or I will read more about Scorpio for you, I think. Passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. All right. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Oh, don't we know? Their career is very important. I have my ascendant is in Scorpio. I realized recently. I thought actually it was some else, Sagittarius or so. I think I thought. Anyways, interesting. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpions, yeah, heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past. This is what is still there, yeah, something unresolved that needs to be digested or let go of. Usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. Oh, the Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Yeah, it's not good for you. It's like very poisonous, more poisonous to yourself if you're a Scorpio. It's more poisonous to the Scorpio, to carry around that. I mean, obviously, we all know that when we are in those situations, when we do that, constantly keep repeating those stories, sometimes it's probably a kind of a way to, I don't know, to work through them, but also it's very destructive when it continues. Eventually, we get tired of it, I guess, and find some way or another to change. Yeah, yeah. This is very much about loyalty, I guess. Yeah. And also vulnerability, actually. And that can be a very beautiful thing to be sensitive, because a Scorpio is extremely sensitive. Yeah. So, very beautiful card. So, what else? I could sit there for it was actually some time ago, but I checked now. I wish I would have checked when it had won 2:22:22, but it was some few seconds after. Yeah, the time on my whatever the audio. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do more. I just sit there and do nothing. Yeah. Well, it's interesting though, everything that is happening, isn't it? I mean, somehow, although horrible. I just met my neighbor. She is head of the refugees that come to this town. I met her when she came from work today, and she was really like worn out. She usually don't look like that. They have a lot to do, and a lot to meet up with, and everything. Yeah. I mean, I think she really likes her job, but still, I guess it can be quite tough. And I also heard that there is a lot of Russians that flee to Finland now because they can't get to Europe. If that's true, I don't know, but also that Finland have more. I mean, their trains go more often now, so that because they are pre-booked for several days ahead and so on. So many want to leave Russia with all these sanctions and stuff going on. But I don't know, they would end up here also, I would assume. I thought that could also, I don't know. Now, anyways, I have so many thoughts. I won't go on with that. Yeah. Tonight I had a dream about, I always have a lot of dreams all nights. Do you used to recall your dreams? Anyways, and, oh, sorry. This is like a witchy story, like the oak and the holly, like, right? Anyways, isn't that like the Holly King? Anyway, and the Oak King. Anyway, I dreamed about the book. I had the title of the book when I woke up, and usually before I used to have a paper and pen right beside the bed so I can write it down. But now I've been so lazy, so I think that I will, if it's important, I will remember and everything. And this was this title of the book, and I don't remember it. I was so sure that I would remember it. It doesn't matter, but and that I would write and I was so certain I would recall that. It was really odd kind of title because although I was half asleep, I started thinking about that title. It was like so something I wouldn't have chosen, kind of. But I thought that okay, there is meaning to this, so maybe I would do it, and then I forgot it. Maybe it comes back. I don't know. I don't know what I would write about, like a made up story about what. Or maybe a true one. That would be even more unbelievable. So, no, I won't do that yet, at least. So, do we have anything else on your mind? Or maybe pick some last cards and then try to go to bed. Right. Oh, I think this card. Oh, it's the starfish. I wonder what the. Oh, this is such a beautiful song. I think I had showed this to someone some time ago when this came up, maybe. Oh, this is the last card then. Wait, I'm just finding the song first. This one. Hallå, what is it? No, what is? I'm sorry, I'm just waiting for the commercial to end before I link this song. I actually don't have to do that. I do that every time, as if it would be the song otherwise. But anyways, I don't know what I say. Now there's a song, and then I will read about this starfish. This is about the starfish song. I don't know the lyrics exactly about that, but I love it. Okay, what it says about the starfish here for us now before we go to sleep. If I find it. Let's see. Here it is. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow could it be also? The starfish is, I'm sorry. Starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I Am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? Oh, interesting. It's uplifting, artistic, and expressive, this starfish. And out of balance, it could be about gossips or feeling empty. And then we need some positive friends to balance that. But yeah, I think it feels like a very positive, go with the flow kind of, still happy. It's like the pentagram form of this. So I think I perceive this card rather that it's something that someone who listens to their emotions, like without being owned by them, so to speak, and also someone who express their whole selves, like all of their potential, like, and also this is very open. If I think about it as a person spreading their arms and legs like that. So it's someone that is yeah, this is a brave one who dare to be vulnerable, actually. Yeah, and to shine bright in their little ways. Yeah, it's wonderful that it exists, little fish like stars in the sea. That's amazing itself, I feel. Anyways, okay, now I will go to bed. Thanks for being here. I hope we chat soon. I will check into the other channels also someday. And yeah, we will talk soon. Do you have a preferred day or time for audios? I just have to check this again. My name is Star also, by the way. Or you see that now. This is my name on this channel. You might have known that, though, but yeah. But this is a very beautiful, this starfish. And also, I think it goes back to the whole loving cards there. This is someone who really loves themselves, even doesn't compare themselves with anyone. This little starfish, no one may know about them, but they are a star in their own right. They are like enjoying life, enjoying their capabilities, and yeah, they are kind of amazed by existence, by existing, even life itself. And this one is not afraid of deep emotions, which also is beautiful. Whoa! Oh, now I almost dropped the whole deck here. If there is a certain time or weekday or anything like that you would prefer me to go into, or maybe to some other of the channels, let me know. I will just wait a few. Whoa! Now I dropped something again. I will wait a few seconds to see if you answer before I go. Oh, that the zebra come up again. Whoa! They slide away all these cards now. And then the turtle. This is about the whole take it slow kind of thing. Yeah. Now I'll make sounds here when I put these cards away. I have three decks. I have the universal one. I mean, I have a lot of decks, but right here, right now, I have, that's also a song, obviously. Right here and now I have and this Nicoletta and Universal White and this Animal Spirit Oracle. They are quite the same size, so I like to shuffle them together and use them. So. And also I want to learn about this Animal Spirit. I see other people who use them in different ways. It's easier actually maybe to use them in a layout, but they are quite odd compared to... I have other decks with animals that I understand way better, but the images in these are so the art, I would say, in these cards. Really, I couldn't not have these. I just enjoy looking at them so much. But I would like to learn to tap into them more in readings and such. So yeah. Oh, my eyes are really small now. I have to go. But take care, you, and thank you again for checking in and chatting. And you can write later if you want in a comment. Actually, sometimes when I do these, the comments are hacked. They are made so you can't comment. So when I see that, I turn it on again because it's not me. I never make so that people can't comment afterwards. So if you or if anyone else come up with, gosh, I could just go on and on. Yeah, I could. Yeah, sleep tight. Or what do you say? Yeah. Bye for now then. Thanks. Bye bye.